I'll just pretend not.
There you go. We're live and we're overlapped.
Well, you're overlapped. I'm concentrating here. Did you go live without telling me, Nige?
I did. I sneaked
Right.
us in there.
Oh my God. Right, let's just. Right, here we are. Are we all nice and square?
We
We
are.
are now.
Oh, brilliant. That's what I get for being late, you see, or for being not ready. Now, I was doing something else, but I'm going to cancel that for now because we're live, apparently. And as normal, I'm a bit unprepared. I've got all the time in the world, but I'm still unprepared. What can you do? So today we've got Alex from the Adventure of Blair Review. Hello, Alex.
Hello, folks.
I do like that picture you've got behind there. Really, really nice, that.
Yeah, that was 3 years ago, up in the Highlands, heading towards Isle of Skye. It was a beautiful day. 3 years ago, up in the Highlands,
Oh,
heading
I'm
towards
at it
Isle of
again.
Skye.
Oh, who's got an echo?
That's me.
Echo, echo, echo.
As I said before, I'm a bit behind, Nige. You're really on the ball, you are, but I'm always behind, aren't I? I can't help it. Anyway, we've got Nige here. Hello, Nige. Nige is the co-host for the stream. So if I suddenly pop off, then Nige can take over, can't you, Nige?
Alex has popped off. Look.
Popped off.
Enough already.
What was that? The whiskey delivery?
Yeah, it was tonight.
We've also got Alex from, Jerry from the Flat Cap Cafe Racer here, down the bottom there. What are you eating, Jerry?
Lunch.
Oh, eating your lunch. Well done. And we've got Steve, the Dorset Rider, as well.
There you go.
And so now we've made the introductions. Let's go through some of the introductions because I've missed virtually all of them, to be honest with you. So we've got GB Patriot. He's always early. Welcome, GB Patriot. We've also got Picos Paul. And we've also got Bleary Extra is on the channel today. We've got Scottish Biker Abroad is here. Slow Rider. Monkeywood Garage. Buster ADV. He had a live this week, didn't he? Did you see his live this week, Friday?
No, I was out.
It was the last Friday of the month. It was a good one, yeah. Blue Rider 61. Christine Dorr. Hello, Christine. Christine is one of our collaborators on the channel. Welcome. Good to see you here. Cabin Honda Rider. Capital ADV. Strange Fruit Biker. Everybody's saying good evening. Andy GSA Tractor is here. Hello, Andy. If you want to pop on, Andy, let us know and we'll pop the link on the screen. We've got one more place and that should fill us up. If you fancy coming on, give us a shout. Leanne Cameron. So I think I've caught up with all the comments in the side there. That was quick, wasn't it?
It was.
It's as quick as the week comes round. Last Sunday and to this Sunday goes in a flash, I tell you. And I've had a couple of problems this week because I've had a leaky pipe in the bathroom, and I went in there to do something on the cistern. I took the top off the cistern, leaned down to pull a pipe to bend the pipe, and what happened is the pipe cracked, and there's water gushing out everywhere. So I turned the water off, and it took me blooming 2 hours to fix that. And it's always in the wrong position, in it. You just can't get at it or anything. But so I've had that this week. I've had a dentist appointment this week, but it has been good weather. So the weather's improving, and I think we're getting out on rides now, aren't we, guys? I think I don't know whether are you getting out, Nige?
Yeah, we managed to get out yesterday. Actually, Steve, Nick, and I
Heard some rumours. Don't know whether the rumours are right, but yeah.
They're all true.
We've got Picos Paul there as well. Hello, Picos Paul. I'm going to start putting the comments up now. So Swinglish Steve 650. Welcome, Steve. He's awake. I'm just soon off to bed. I think he works late, doesn't he? I think.
No, he gets up stupid o'clock in the morning, doesn't he? Something like 3 or 4 o'clock.
So he's ahead.
Bloody dark in the summertime, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to. I think Andy's going to pop on as well. So if Andy pops on, that'll be great. I'll put the link up when he comes on, Nige.
Okay.
And then we'll take it off once he comes on, if that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Blake's Pipes. That was quick. What was 5?
That's when you said you've gone through the list, seeing who was on.
Oh yeah, it's always difficult trying to. I like to try and welcome everybody to the stream, but sometimes it's just not possible on the introductions, is it? We got Steve X the Rider popped in. Strange Fruit Bikers 20. All the really genuine people always come here every single week. Flex Connector are your friend, Joe. Oh yeah, Flex Connector. Well, what I actually did with it, I've got plenty of plumbing gear here. I did all the plumbing in this house myself. But this pipe must have been a one that I never did myself. What it was is, Steve will probably know, but when you get a pipe cutter, you get a ring round it. You've got a cutter with a blade on it, and it rings round. You make a ring on it. Well, there was a pipe which had this cut right on it, and it was joined either end with this cut in the middle, and it just cracked. Bad installation, and it must have been my fault, obviously. But yeah, as Steve says, it's okay if you make a mistake yourself, isn't it? Yeah. Christine's saying it's not too cold now. Well, Slobo Lobo was out today on his video, wasn't he? Testing his gloves, wasn't he?
Yeah, whinging about the cold.
He was complaining it was cold, wasn't he?
And he was getting a bit of water go down inside, wasn't he? Because he can't get his jacket over the cuffs because it's got the batteries in them.
They're supposed to be waterproof, aren't they? Then, I mean, did he say? Oh, they're not waterproof on the opposite side, are they? Obviously.
Well,
They're waterproof because once they collect water, it won't let it out.
yeah, yeah, but it'll warm it up nicely.
Yeah. You could boil your fingers, couldn't you? Boil your fingers, and that would be pretty good, wouldn't it?
It will.
We've got Cavan Honda Rider is in the side. He's listening in, which is great, and he's got a bit of dropping kids off. Everybody's got things they have to do.
I think that's a euphemism for taking a shit,
Yeah.
Joe.
Is that what it is? When you get time, yeah. Because Paul's saying the weather's slightly improved, but he still can't get a ride as the bike's off the road. Why is Because Paul's bike off the road, I wonder? Extraordinary Bikers here, 89, thank you for coming in. Oh, it's a busy day. Capel ADV. Did I mention Capel ADV and Leanne Cameron? Rev Bomb today. Wow, they're coming in so fast, but once we get through normally it only takes us 5 minutes, but now the introductions are going to take probably 10 minutes to go in.
And an extraordinary biker's in too. Dave's in as well. Red Bomb's in.
So let me just...
And Gassy,
Right, I'm just going to... chat among... Well, I won't say chat among yourself. I'm just trying to look for the... I'll wait there 1 minute. Copy. I'm just going to put a link in the chat here, if I can put it here. Here's a link. It's coming up there now. Andy, if you can see that, I don't know if it's coming up in the link, but it's there.
Yeah, he's there.
And once you get that, I'm going to take this link out. So let me see when he gets here. And so it's right. Let me add to the scene. I'll have to add him to the scene. Have you added him to the scene?
Oh no, not that one. Excellent.
What you got up, Nige?
I'm going to put this up.
Hang on, what's going on here?
Rev Bob and Peter.
Connected to Rev Bomb. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Who have we got here? What's going on here?
We've got Dave and Andy waiting in the side to come on.
Right. Okay. Well, let me add to the scene. Right. Let me just go on here.
Under the sea.
I've got somebody else here, but I can't see him. Where is he? Oh, here's Rev. Here's Rev here as well. Sorry, Rev. Now, guys, I wasn't ignoring you or anything like that. I hope you know that. It was just that it's a really busy startup today, and it's good to see you, Rev, and also Andy. Thanks for coming on. Really do appreciate it.
Someone needs to mute their computer because it's coming back.
Who's got their computer on?
Not me.
Let me mute somebody and see what happens. It's not Andy.
Right, sounds like a TV.
It's Rev.
Hang on.
Rev, you've got your neighbours talking through your comm system or something.
Watching Coronation Street.
Try that.
Oh, dear.
Coronation Street.
God,
Lovely.
I'm just going to...
Is that still a thing, by the way?
Coronation Street? I've never
No
watched
idea.
it in years. Right, okay. So we're back on track now. We've got so many people coming in on the side. I will mention more people if I see them coming up, but...
You got 33 in the side.
Yeah. Now, I've actually forgot what the stream was all about today. who you add into the scene, Nige?
I was, I was going to put that up when you're ready.
Yep, go on, you carry on, because give me
Well,
a
yeah,
minute
just to
with
see
some
what's
comments.
going on. I don't know whether this was a strange custom or not.
Seen this earlier.
What was that? Go on, put it up, Nige, while I just have a quick...
There you go then.
Yeah, he was on his rocking horse today.
Who's that? Oh, is that Rev? Who's that? Oh, is that... Who's that? Is that you?
Giddy up.
Oh, God.
What has that fuel tank ever done to you?
High on silver.
He obviously loves it a lot.
Oh
dear.
dear.
Oh dear.
Gotta love your
We're still
bike.
getting that TV or whatever it is coming through. It's really quite loud.
That's Rev's, that is.
Oh, it's her in the background. She's got EastEnders on. What are you watching? No, she's watching Olby on her phone. She's going in a second. She's doing diamond art here.
That's not good. Anyway, Leanne Cameron said I was doing so well. I was doing so well. Thank you very much. But then I got interrupted by Andy and all. Not interrupted. They came along. I do like your background, Andy. Have you,
I've come out of space now, and I thought I'd go under the sea.
Andy? Have you met Jerry, by the way? Because you've not been on the stream with Jerry, have you?
I have interacted with Jerry on the stream.
Wonderful. Jerry. I know Rev knows Jerry anyway, doesn't he?
Yeah, evening.
Right, now I want to try and get back to where the stream was, and I can't remember where it was, but Carney Vanguard is here. Now, Carney Vanguard is one of our US viewers as well. So good to see you, Carney. Nice to come along. And Christine saying hello to people. So let me see, where was I? Right, where am I going to start? Let me start. Oh, we were on about gloves, weren't we? Were we on about gloves?
Yeah, you were saying about the water was running in them.
Yeah, because we were. I think it was.
Slow
You
boat.
said you had a leaky pipe in the bathroom, and I thought that was a great place to have a leaky pipe.
A great place to have a leaky pipe. Yeah, it is. Yeah, but not in a place where you don't want it. But water gets in, can do a lot of damage, can't it? You can't do much damage to your bike. But gloves, if they're waterproof, they should be waterproof. Really, you would think they'd design them with like some sort of cuff around them so water doesn't get in, wouldn't you?
That's the thing with gloves, isn't it? It's either collar in or collar out. Personally, I wear my collar over the top because I've got hand guards on my bike, so water don't tend to run up; it runs down. But if you've not got hand guards and a naked bike, you might want to tuck your cuff in so the water runs off the top.
Yeah.
But you haven't got heated gloves, have you, Anne? Because everywhere you go, it's about 48 degrees.
Yeah, I do try. I've got heated grips. The missus has got heated gloves because for some infinite reason they haven't put heated handrails on the back of the GS.
Wow.
They have on the 1300.
Rails
On the RT,
RT,
they have.
isn't it?
On the RT, the backrest and the handrails are heated.
Wow, that's amazing, isn't it?
You've got a nuclear power generator under that seat. Keep it all going.
I'll give BMW their due. You stick your seat on hot, you know it's on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can't have my seat. I've never had my seat on full. It's just too hot. All my hand guards, hand grips.
Yeah. Well, I was seeing some people. I think who was it mentioned? I think it was probably Slobo Loba mentioned about people wearing. He's got a jacket on as well, and an under jacket with heating on as well. It's something I've never ever used that, but
I've got.
can't see the point.
We've got heated gilets. We take the thing is with them. I mean, we've been touring for so long. We sort of take exactly what we need because I take a heated gilet and our waterproof overs, Gore-Tex overs. I don't need to take a coat. I don't need to take jumpers, and I don't need to take hoodies. The heated gear, if you're at the bottom of a pass or a mountain, it could be 20 degrees. Time you get up the top, it could be 9 or 10 degrees. So we just switch the jackets on. No need to stop. No need to flap around changing clothes.
I suppose that is the advantage. You can turn them on and off rather than taking things off and putting layers back on and off, isn't it? Really.
That's it. Yeah.
It's
No,
a bit like
they
that
are
in-
brilliant.
Bit like that in Joe's house, Andy. It's like -3 downstairs,
is.
-12 when you go upstairs.
How do you know? It is, yeah. Oh God.
You got decent bit of humidity now. You've got Lukey.
No. Talking about humidity, has anybody had any issues with? Because I know we've got there's a couple of bikes Honda NT1100 is one of them. I haven't found any issues on mine yet, where condensation is getting within the dashboards and things. You know, the dash as well.
Mm.
Yep.
So even if it's not raining and you put a bike somewhere where it's just a damp environment, condensation will appear on plastic and perspex because of the temperature changes. That's what happens.
You do. You get that on bikes with analog gauges.
You get that as well. Yeah.
Only on, like I say, I got a digital. I used to get it on my Versys that had analog gauges. So obviously there was a gap between the display and the glass, but you don't get it on the LED displays.
Have you had it on that yet, Andy?
No, I haven't.
Again, it's because you go to places at 48 degrees.
Exactly. I'm not stupid.
I
I
went out
haven't
the other-
yet, but
well,
I
went out
hear
the
some
other
do, some
day,
don't.
And that, when I looked at the footage, one side was misted up, and it was like recorded like as if it was foggy. And I went out 3 days later, and these are dry, sunny days. But because I'm filming in 8K, obviously the camera gets hot, and because the
Have you not tried
temperature-
using the 6K option?
Yeah. Well, the first day was 6K, then I upped it to 8K. I thought perhaps we can burn that moisture off a bit. It actually made it worse. The second day, both lenses got it.
You know,
So-
when you look on the forums and that, some people are getting it, some ain't, and I wonder if it's some have got a fault where they're not.
Well, I've been in touch with DJI. I mean, I've always found them brilliant, but I've said to them that, in my opinion, that camera's designed for one thing only, to record good quality footage. I said it's not doing that, so I think it's not fit for purpose. So I said I want to send it back and ask for a refund on my DJI account, so that I could buy maybe another 5 or something like that. They basically come back. I mean, I've done 6 or 7 emails with them. They've come back and said tough, basically. They know they messed up, and they said they can't be held responsible for the humidity and temperature changes.
I've not experienced it yet, and to say I've been in all weathers with it.
Yeah, well, the only advice they can give is open both the doors, the battery compartment and the charging port.
Let it dry out.
Run it at 8K for 20 minutes. So I said, but pretty difficult when you're on a motorbike, and pretty difficult if I was using it underwater. I said I didn't spend 409 quid on a camera to sort of waste 20 minutes after every time I've used it, drying it out.
Yeah.
What
That's instilling me with confidence here because I'm looking to switch to one of those.
Well, you can buy this one, Dave.
It's 50-50, isn't it? I got a good one and he ain't.
Yeah.
Go and stick 360 X5. Replaceable lenses.
Yeah, well, I looked at those
Way
and they
better.
don't seem to get trouble with it at all.
Nope.
No, see, now I got rid of my X3. I think I had the X3. But like I said, I think the X5 is compatible with these mini mics now, isn't it?
Yep, absolutely.
But the only downside is the 360 with DJI and the 5 Pro, they all take the same batteries. And I've got 6 batteries and 2 chargers, so for me it's a no-brainer. But like I say, touch wood, I haven't had a
Yeah. I mean,
haven't had the issue.
Richard just said in the side chat, Car Biker, he used to get the condensation with the drift cameras as well. Keep it in a box with a dehumidifier. But I mean, also, still on the subject of DJI, I updated the firmware for the Mic 3 a few weeks back. And we went out the first time we went, wasn't it, Steve? And it cut off and it didn't record Float 32. And it did it again yesterday. So what I've done, I've downloaded the firmware again and reinstalled it. So touch wood, hopefully it's sorted that out. So if anyone's got a Mic 3 and you have updated the firmware lately, just be mindful it might be cutting you off from the camera quite a bit.
And the thing with firmware is you can't go back. Once you update it, you can't go back, can you? Yeah.
I don't think you can, not on the DJI site, I don't think. I think they only put the latest.
There's a quick question here that GB Patriot, anyone got experience of the BMW C1? I don't know what a BMW C1 is myself, but...
Well, think of a 2-wheeled mobility scooter with a roof.
Oh, it's not the one with 3 wheels, is it?
No, C1 is the electric. I think the C1's the electric one.
It's got about 60 mile range.
That's it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not good, is it?
Don't go near it.
No.
Pile of shite.
We've got a customer. He's got 2 Harleys and a C1, and he only ever uses the C1 to go 2 miles to the shop and home again to get his paper when it's wet.
It saves
Oh
down the
yeah,
bottom,
but
doesn't
the
it?
old one. You remember the old one with the roof over the top? That was a C1 as well.
Yeah.
That had a proper engine though.
But
Yeah,
yeah, this is the newest.
yeah, they're really odd looking as well, aren't they? They look really long.
Do you know what they remind me of? Is the older chaps in this conversation will know. Fireball XL5. You know the
Sorry.
covers that they sat on.
That's me.
Steve Zodiac on his wee scooter. That's what that is.
Didn't they have them? Oh God, what was it with the star? Oh God, I can't think what it was. Like a Star Trooper thing where oh God, where they used to have them like weird crash helmets and ride their motorbikes.
Yeah, didn't they?
Can't remember the series, but it was oh God, that was back in the 70s, 80s.
GB Patriot saying no, the BMW C1 coming 125 to 250cc. My bad.
Yeah. How much are they then? Because I like the 125s with a roof. I'd have to have a look at that. But it'd probably be too expensive. It's a BMW. Oh look! Oh yeah.
That's
I love
the
way
old.
the
That's the
millions
old
left
one.
out in the rain. Oh, dear.
Yeah.
I would have one of them. Yeah, I wouldn't like to sit on the back of that though.
Jesus.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
he's all right. He's all right if it pisses down, isn't
They'll not be married long, will they?
There's another one there's a bigger bike like that as well, isn't there? If that's a 125, there's a bigger one of them, isn't there? Surely.
I don't know.
I think they
it
did
is.
one special on 44 Teeth, and one of the guys was riding one of those. It
Yeah.
looked like it was a lot of fun, but no, I don't think you want one, Joe. Nobody's
No.
going to ride with you, Joe.
They're gonna. They probably can't.
What's the scene with that?
They probably
Stick,
can't win.
stick Nigel on the back. That'd be brilliant.
Well, as you saw in the video earlier, I can't sit still.
Turned into a unicycle, wasn't it?
I hope
Trying to get the bike off the centre stand. He was just trying to hold in his Tourette's.
What was wrong with that then, Nigel? Why couldn't you
It
get off?
wasn't. When we park in those bike bays, it's on quite a slope. So when we walked back to the bike and we put the cameras back on and everything and connected me mic just so it could disconnect on its own free will, I got on it. I thought I'd just roll it off, but of course, because it was on a slope upwards, I was sort of rocking it forward and it wouldn't budge. So we had to stand up and let the gut do its business.
Next commentary was superb.
I did do a little bit of
Would have
music to
helped
it.
you if you weren't laughing so much.
You
Sorry,
were just
say
lucky.
again? Say
You were
again,
lucky.
Steve. Go on,
Go on,
Steve. You
Jerry.
say go first, then we'll have a go on, Steve.
No, I said we would have helped him, but we were laughing too much.
And go on, Rev. You were going to say something. I'm trying to get everyone. You said something, Rev, as well.
I was saying, Nige put it on the Motovloggers chat, so I've edited it with a bit of music on it, a bit of comedy music.
You edited it.
Yeah.
Well, that'd be interesting, won't it?
Nige just got a copy of it already.
That should be good to watch.
Yeah. And then if Nige happens to come down to the hotel, we've got him a door hanger as well.
Do not disturb. Let me have a look. Do not disturb.
Love it.
He's got half a dozen bathrooms. You'll need 6.
Oh dear.
So I presume we're going to see the video of that night of all the detail of how you struggled there. I'm sure.
What with the bike?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, while we're on the
audio.
while we're on the subject of yesterday, I'll just flash this up quick, Joe. Cable adventurer Paul suggested we try that Stegra, the sat nav that I put up last week up on screen, and let me whack this up and show you quickly.
Did you try that out, by the way?
We did.
Isn't it?
So this is like the interface on it. I mean, it is different to what we used to with my route app, but I planned the route and it is so easy to plan a route as well. It is just click where you want, click to the next place you want to go to, and it, depending on what settings you put in over on this side, um, I think it is heavily geared towards off-road. That's what it was designed for initially, I think. But it does give you the choice of curvy, tarmac, fastest, mountain biking, walking, or you can um, freely plot where you want to go. If you use the freely plot one, it just puts it on straight lines, so it will take you a direct route A to B. But we used it yesterday. Of course, I planned the route, and I went from here to Blandford to meet up with Nick and Steve. And I was bitching and moaning, bloody rubbish, taking me the wrong way. And when I got home, I checked the route. It actually took me the perfect. It never went wrong once. It was me thinking I'd taken it another way and I hadn't. But I mean, it. I've got to admit, it was brilliant. It there's a couple of things that we didn't know. There's probably there. We just didn't know our way around it yet. But I mean, it never went wrong once. And for
I
us,
use software called Tire.
yeah, well, that's the old My Route app. That's
I've
what
heard of that
My
one.
Route app has evolved from.
Yeah, see, I use Tire. I use my route app as well, but I just find it easier to do my routes on Tire.
Yeah,
I got a subscription and I transfer it over and I can store them on my route app or just. And the thing is with Tire, it doesn't matter what format you. If someone's got a Garmin or someone's got a TomTom or
yeah,
someone's
it
got,
goes on
you
the
can
lot.
just
Doesn't
save
it?
it as a Pacific.
I
a
mean,
Pacific file.
this. I'm not sure. It's certainly not maps I've seen before with the layers of maps and everything. You've got Adventure Bright, Bright Clean, OSM, Satellite One.
Has it got all the dogging sites, or we still got to get them
Well,
off?
I mean, if you've got all of those ticked, the points of interest and the gates and everything, when you zoom in, I don't know if it does it when you're not planning a route.
Have you
It's
got
like
that on
if you
yours
were
now?
off roading, it even tells you where all the gates are that you're going to have to get off, open, and go through and put them back. But I mean, it was a strange feeling for us yesterday. We actually went out on a run following a sat nav, did we, Steve? And it never went wrong once, not once.
And you hated it, didn't you?
I
You
did.
wanted
I
it to
was
go
bitching and
wrong.
going, "Come on, go wrong, you bastard!" But it's brilliant. And also, when you plan a route, if there's points of interest on there, like garages and everything, you can actually click on that, and all the info comes up. It tells you things like the opening hours of it, if it's 24/7 or if it shuts at 5. All the coordinates on the map tells you a whole lot. So everything you click on, it will come up with the info on it. But no, it's cheers for mentioning that to us, Paul. That's some bloody good bit of software. I think we're going to give it a go, and I think we'll probably all end up buying that if it keeps going as well.
And does it work without the connection to the internet? Say you was riding around somewhere, is it
That's
like
something I mean, it lets you download the UK map. Whether that switches automatically to offline maps when you lose the data signal or not, I don't know. We were using it.
UK?
Hey,
Does it only do the UK?
no. It's got the whole world on there pretty much. You
the
just
whole world?
download what areas you want.
So we can get Jerry to test that out, can't we? We can send to Jerry and say, Jerry, can you see if it works over there as well?
Honestly,
See
it's
what's up to scratch.
you
It
I'm up to
seems like you
Scotland.
can share the route with TomTom Garmin as well, can't you?
yeah, and that's something I have asked Paul as well. And he's going to check with them that I saved the route, and when I went to import that into my route app, it said there was no waypoints on it. Well, there was 40 of them. It gives you two choices of how to save a GPX file. The second choice it gave you, it did import that into my route app, but it did it in sections. So waypoint 1 to waypoint 2 was a file on its own. Waypoint 2 to waypoint 3 was a file on its own. Not
this-
ideal if you're
I
putting it on.
downloaded the route and put it through Calimoto, and it worked a treat.
Yeah, I think it's my route app that's a problem, not this. But as I say, if touch wood, if it does as well on the next run as what it did yesterday, it honest to God never went wrong once, did it?
Yeah.
I mean,
Sounds
even when we purposely took a detour to see what would happen, and with my route app, when you come up to a junction, if you've skipped a waypoint, but you're still closer to that waypoint than the next one, it will try and take you back to that waypoint. This yesterday, we came up to a junction. It was saying to go right back to the waypoint that we'd missed, but you can also see your original plan route to the left, and they're different colours. So there was a red route pointing us back to the waypoint that we'd missed. The blue route was our intended route, so we knew if we turned left, we'd be back on the proper route. So, yeah, really good points on it. I mean, as
Looking
much
good,
as
isn't
I was hoping it was going to go wrong so I could have a whinge about it, it didn't.
Ah, well, you can
Didn't.
never guess. Well, that's good though. If it works, it's worth having, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah,
It
definitely.
goes on your phone, and everybody's got a phone, haven't they? You can just stick it on
What's
there.
that called again?
It's stegra.io. So if I'll put the link in the side chat, and then you can click on it.
Now, when you go on a long tours, you can plan all the tours on your computer, and then just stick it on there, and then you go on the tours. I've heard people now are doing all their tours on using AI for that. So what they do, they go on AI, say where they want to go, and it plans all the route, all the hotels, and everything else all on the way, and it saves a massive amount of time apparently. I don't know
Andy,
what maps it uses.
Paul's going to try and get the dog insights added for you.
That's what I do. I'll make sure Rev gets them. He likes to keep up to date.
Yes, well, there's the link there. It's https://stegra stegra.io.
I said yesterday, Steve, didn't I? It sounds like an erectile dysfunction pill, doesn't it? Stegra.io.
Yeah, it sounds like you need a pill to get it working.
Yeah, well,
No,
that's
really good though.
So you've been busy doing research this week, Nigel, haven't you? That's good. I like that. Research for all our viewers to give them the ideas of what's good and what's not good. It's what we need, isn't it, really?
Well, as I say, Cable Adventure, Paul put us onto that, and it's touch wood so far, bloody brilliant.
Because another thing as well is like that software for doing rides and things like that. But when you've done your rides and got all your videos and you get back home and you've got to process all that videos you've got, what's people think about the best software for that? Or what options? Because I know there's various options out there, and I know people are sort of swapping and changing at this present moment, trying to think what's the best. What's your opinions on software? Free versions or the proper full version paid? I would buy one if it was the non-subscription. You buy it and you've got the software there and you can use it all the time without any problems, no limits. One-off payment. It's paid and done, isn't it?
Very few bits of software are pay up front and subscription that they want now. The current charges.
Yeah, I mean, they've all gone the bloody monthly subscription on it because it's all about the money.
And you can stick that where the sun don't shine.
Yeah.
I think all of us use probably a different software.
We probably do, yeah. Yeah. Out of all of us here, how many? Let's see who uses what. I use Video Pro Logger. What do you use, Alex?
Caden Live, open source, free.
Nige?
Power Director 365.
Steve?
I was using CapCut and I'm switching to Filmora.
What about you, Alex? Dave?
Filmora, Wondershare. Wondershare Filmora.
What about you, Andy?
Version 11 at the moment.
I use Power Director, the same as.
So we've got two on Power Director. What about you, Jerry? What do you use?
Adobe Premiere Pro.
Oh,
So,
well.
Oh, you're rich.
Yeah. Do you find it difficult, Jerry, to get to know the software, or is it once you know it, it's easy, isn't it?
All
That's
right.
the thing, and swapping's the hard bit.
Let me move my camera to show you.
Why?
Oh, you can't see it.
No.
I've got notes all over my computer on how to use it.
All right.
I can't remember. If I don't use it every week, I forget. So I've got notes taped all over my computer so I can, remember how to do it.
Yeah. I suppose that's like every software. Like the software I use, it has keyboard shortcuts and things, but I can't use keyboard shortcuts. I like to use the menus because you can't remember what the numbers and things are for them.
I can't even keep up with the tutorials. When they'll show you how to do something, they click on stuff so fast that
Yeah.
I had to rewind it like 8 times.
Yeah. So what do you guys think about having, like, how long, if you had a tutorial, you'd probably forget, wouldn't you, Jerry, before you'd use it next time, I guess.
Well, that's
That's
why I
the
have
problem.
all these paper taped to my computer.
It's a good idea. It's a good idea. Yeah. Yeah.
The question I would ask Joe is how complicated do you make your videos? Because the vast majority of videos I watch, they do a little intro, they do some transitions, do a little bit at the end, they stick up the like, subscribe, and all that kind of stuff, and that's it.
Yeah.
They don't use the power of the video. They use text, of course, but most of it, folk will not use. I don't think, not from the videos I watch anyway.
Yeah. But it's a bit like mobile phones. You get a mobile phone, it's got all sorts of things on it, and you use probably 5% of what the phone can do. But some of the software, like I know the software you've got, Alex, it's got things where you can modify the sound and isolate sound voice from the engine and make one bigger and better and worse, everything, that sort of thing. That's a good thing to have on software, surely.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a one click with the software I've got to get the audio that I've got. I think you'll hear my voice comes through pretty clear, and the engine noise is pretty good as well. So,
Yeah. Who's heard of video pad? What's that? Never heard of that one.
Video pad.
Video pad. It's another one.
I got DaVinci, but it's so complicated. It's way too much on there for me. I only need 3 or 4 basic things, and that was it. So,
as Christine says here, once you get used to it and once you've learned it, it's okay. So stick with what you've got is probably the best way. Once you've got one that works, stick with one that works.
I must admit, just the look of that interface on that DaVinci Resolve scares the crap out of me just looking at it.
Yeah, but
as the CapCut, but they wanted £200 a year for all the free stuff I was using.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, just jumped away from them.
Yeah,
you'll own nothing and be happy, Steve. So,
yeah. If you're a professional photographer or something like doing really proper videos, you need something like that, I would guess, for whatever features they need to use, like color rendering and all that sort of stuff. Does anybody do color rendering and all that sort of thing, or whatever they call it here?
Do what? Colouring in?
Some people take the video back and they touch everything, all the video up and proper, but
how many folk watch our videos on phones? This tiny little screen.
Yeah. There's that video pad.
Video pad. Is that a free version, a free software, is it? Or is
Well,
it?
no, because it's got purchase online, so let's have a look, see how much it is.
It's because Paul's got that, hasn't he? The
Video pad editor, 120, £95.76 a year.
A year.
That's for the Masters edition. Oh no, Home Edition annual plan, £51.92. That's not too bad, is it?
I think £50 a year is reasonable.
Yeah, it is. If you use, like we use it, so it's something you use and it's worth paying for if you've got it. But if you pay a subscription for a year, and then you decide halfway through or way into it that you don't like it or it doesn't work,
that's the problem with Motovlogs, isn't it? We only use it when we've got the weather to go out and put a video.
Yeah.
Do you know what took me off Power Director was the constant AI introduction and all the nonsense that they were doing. Yeah. I never used any of it, and they wanted.
And when my 365 Power Director subscription runs out in September, I don't think I'll renew that, and I'll the one that I would let you have, Steve, but you didn't use, I'll fire that back on. It's just Power Director 17, so it's not got any of the AI stuff on it.
Right,
that'll do me.
Yeah,
well, they do a free version of that anyway if anybody's interested in that one. And
your track version as well.
Oh, that was back in the olden days, that one, where you could get anything, wouldn't you? Calm Biker's saying he played with colour grading but can't be bothered. That's what I was thinking of. That's the word I was thinking of, colour grading. Does anybody do colour grading?
Well, sometimes you have to kind of use like 4 or 5 different cameras. You can do that to kind of blend them in a little bit.
Yeah.
To make them the same.
Yeah.
I've never
Just
done
like
any
the
of
fact,
that.
DJI, if you're out on a miserable day, it looks miserable. If you're out on a sunny day, it looks sunny. I mean, that's the whole. You don't want to be riding around in the rain with bright green grass, do you?
No, it's not
Blue
that,
sky.
Steve. It's just matching the cameras. Like Bill will use one camera on his bike, and I'll use another one, and it'll be just slightly different. So
Yeah,
I'll kind of match them up. You
yeah,
know.
that's a good idea. That, yeah, brilliant.
It's-
But if
think
if you use all the same cameras, surely they should be the same. If you're using different cameras, that's when that would be an issue, would it?
It
I
isn't.
don't
I
think the
mean,
average person cares. I think if your audio's clear and they can hear what you're saying, hear what you're doing, and they can see the picture, no one gives a toss if it's been color graded, or the exhaust sound's been brought up, or their speech has been brought out. The average person's going to watch it on his phone or on a tablet. They're
Yeah,
not going
well,
to notice any different.
yeah. What were you going to say, Jerry? You're just going to
well,
pop in?
it doesn't take anything. That's all you do is you kind of 2 clicks and it matches it up. So
Oh,
that's not a problem.
it does it automatic then, the color grading.
Well, yeah, it does. It'll do it. You can see what it
Adobe,
changes on the side.
Adobe's a very powerful piece of kit, though. I don't think all software is as good as that.
With the DJI cameras, the 3, 4, 5, I presume with the 6 as well now. What do I do with the 10? They've got on their site, they've got LUTs, you know, those, what do you call it,
Wing nuts.
filters. So
What did you
there's
say? Sluts?
sluts, no. There's LUTs. There's LUTs for the 3, 4, 5. So if you download all of those, and then say you've got footage from an Action 3, an Action 4, an Action 5 that you've got on the timeline, they're on. If you put these LUTs on, and you've got to do it to every file you add to your timeline, that DJI have got it so that all the differences in color grading and all that pretty much all come together. But it is more work adding those over each file.
Yeah, for me, Adobe Premiere is probably it's like Alex said, it's a lot of overshoot for what I'd use it for. It's like having a 64 box crayon set and only use 8, you know. But I can use those 8, and it's not too bad, you know.
We've all got our favourite bits we use, haven't we?
Yeah.
But I do have a question for Rev Bomb.
Go on, him.
How do you share something? I want to share this with Rev Bomb.
On the bottom of the screen, on the bottom of where you are, there should be a share screen somewhere.
Picture of a little TV with an up arrow.
Okay. Let me do that.
While you're doing that, Exeter Rider is saying, Steve's saying Adobe is the best, they say. But they would say that, wouldn't they? Everybody's software would be the best, wouldn't it?
I would not know.
It's used by professionals, Joe. It's
Yeah.
not spending
Oh,
advertising.
well,
Which is
that leaves me out.
Oh, there you go, Alex. Richard's just said Caden Live do colour grading if you can be bothered.
Yeah, oh, I know that.
Best price of 0.
I can't be asked with it, to be honest. So
Oh, I'm doing it again now. You had him nice. Go on. Sorry.
I'm trying. I'm hitting the add to scene, and it's
No, I
not.
saw my scene, and
I've got the thing up there now, Joe. I've got what I want to ask Rev
yeah,
Bomb.
we've got it. We've got it. Are we
Yeah.
okay to put it on the screen?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yep. Go on in. Here it is.
Okay, Rev. This is on my buddy's Tiger GT. Here's my question to you. He changed the sprockets on it, front and rear sprockets, that raise the gearing, to make the gearing a little higher, I guess, lower numerically.
Yeah,
But he's
because front wheel sensor, incorrect missing signal. If you change the gearing on it, it's not going to. Yeah, it's going to have to go in and change the map on it.
Yeah, we didn't have to do that on the 2021, 2022, or 2023.
The new versions of the Explorer and the Tiger are crap at the moment.
Yeah. So there's but he can't. There's nothing on the old software. There was something you could choose what kind of sprocket you're running, but the new one there isn't.
There isn't. Yeah.
So he's basically screwed. I guess.
Shit. unfortunately.
You think the dealership could make that change so it doesn't get the fault light?
You should be able to clear them fault codes quite easy.
Well, we clear the fault codes, but they reset every 10 miles.
Yeah, they will do. Yeah, it should be able to put a redo the map on it, because that's what they did with the map on mine. When mine went in to have the valves done, they set me, because he said to me, he said, you've got a very flat line, and then it hits 4K and all hell breaks loose. They've actually put me a linear curve now on the map.
Okay.
But yeah, front wheel sensor, that could be that'll be your ABS sensor, incorrect or missing signal. So
yeah, it did not happen before he changed to both the sprockets.
yeah.
So, but that just goes to show you guys, when you're going on your different models of the same bike, you know, they make a generation change, you know, maybe add an IMU, lean sensitive IMU. You just can't change hardware anymore. They're making it very difficult.
Try and change the sprockets on the GS tomorrow.
I like to see that one, boy. Well, thank you. That was my question. Since we had Rev Bomb, I thought that would be
because we had one on, God, what was it, Saturday? Because obviously we had a customer that had a damaged wheel, so we changed the wheel up on it. But when we took it out, and it come up with tyre pressure sensor, and I went, it hasn't got a bloody tyre pressure sensor. And we actually de-beaded the tyre and looked inside. It's just got the rubber valve. There is no, but it's got a tyre pressure sensor on the car. And I was like, oh, when we actually spoke to the dealership, and I went, where's the bloody TPS sensor then? He went, it's not, it's on the ABS ring. When the tyre goes down in pressure, when you'll get the rotation of the wheels, on the wheel speed sensor, it will pick up that the tyre pressure has dropped slightly, and that's how that works. It doesn't actually have the sensor inside the wheel. It's on the ABS ring, and it works out the rotations of the wheel, which gives you the pressure of the tyre. So the flatter the tyre, the more rotations you're going to get. So very clever system, but it's a pain in the arse. Absolute pain in the arse.
I had an NT1100 demo that got a puncture in the rear wheel, and it recognised that the tyre wasn't. It didn't have tyre pressure sensors, but it recognised that there was a very flat tyre on the back, and it went into limp mode. I couldn't ride the bike.
As Capital ADV saying there, the overall diameter changes with the lower pressure, and that probably is what is detecting the different rotations per speed, I guess.
Yeah, that's how a lot of them are working now, because they've actually found it cheaper to do it on the ring than put the tyre. Because the what was it? The Kawasaki GTRs were prone for the batteries going after 5 years, and then you had to, instead of having just you pull the back off and do a battery change, but it was a pain in the arse. So you go to Kawasaki, they wanted nearly 200-300 quid just to change a sensor.
Yeah. Were you saying 5 years? Go on, Jerry, sorry.
Well, that's the thing about the bikes. They're getting so complicated electronically that there's almost nothing that you can do that's not going to influence something else. It's going to cause you a problem when you make the change.
But did you see Steve's video today? A battery, you change the battery on that bike really easy. And that's the sort of bike you need, where you can do things and get in access to it. Just take the side panel off, change the battery for a new one.
I can't even change the battery on my car without them having to put a computer on it, because you have to tell the car that the voltage changed.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Well, even on motorcycles, if you do it the wrong way, normally we take off the negative first. But if you do it the other way and you have a little spark, well, if you got any other electronics, it can affect those other electronics. It can set fault codes all over the place.
Yeah, you don't want to be doing any negative.
It's just that they're making bikes so we can't hardly do much of anything. You know,
we do a battery, and we have to put it on what's called a stabilize. It's like a massive, great machine with a stabilized voltage. So you clip the positive on, clip the negative on, make sure they're secure, and then you take the two terminals off. Someone takes the terminals off, and the next person lifts the battery in, and then when you reconnect it, the car is still picking up that it's got the voltage there, the regulated voltage. And it's the only way you can change these. And then if it's an AGM battery, you've got to go in with diagnostics and remap the entire battery to the car. So you can't just change a battery, especially if it's a dated Land Rovers, and Land Rovers are terrible for it.
Yeah, my friend's done my battery and had to plug it into their system to tell the car it's had a new battery and this is its voltage and all this rubbish.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be that accurate for a car. It doesn't need to be that accurate, surely, for detecting problems. Because when your battery charges up 13.8, that's all it stays at. It charges up and stays there.
The problem is my car's got 4 batteries.
Oh, is it electric car?
No, it's got a big, huge 3-foot-long stop-start. It's got another 12-volt battery next to that. I've got one on the gearbox, and then I've got one under the glove box.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's common.
They run all the body control modules
and all the auxiliary. I think my car's got 12 airbags. Fucking 12. Be like a freaking bouncy castle in an accident. I'm sure it would.
16 hair dryers in the boot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just wondering about Nigel's. Nigel, you got that big old power box in your back. Did you have any kind of electronic problems with that at all?
What, that Thunderbox?
Yeah, Thunderbox.
No, nothing at all.
I keep smirking everything.
Not yet, anyway. Yeah, not yet.
Yeah, of course, as I say, as the manufacturers, what Car and Bike are saying, manufacturers, they don't care about anything. All they're doing is they want the dealerships to do the work. Some of them require computer resets, change the brake pads.
Yeah.
So,
it's like mine has to go on a computer to have my rear brake pads changed.
Yeah.
Because it's an electronic park. You have the computer has to tell the car to take the brakes off before they can change the pads. How can you do that at home?
Can you not do one with one of these that you can buy the actual programmers online? Can you do them on there, the ODB units? Is it more complicated than that?
Has to be. You've got to either have a Hella launch. Oh God, what's my one? System.
You have to tell it to wind off the brakes, don't you? It's bad.
So what you do, you go into your OBD controller, you go into parking brake, and then it will wind the brake pads off. But you have to leave the power on the car and the diagnostics plugged in. It just goes into what they call service mode. You change the pads, put the new ones in, and then it automatically works out when the brakes are applied. But you'll see the amateurs that do it, because what they'll do, they'll move it back into service mode, turn the ignition off, you'll go taking the pads out, and all of a sudden the caliper winds down on the fingers.
Oh no.
Good at all.
So you've got to leave the power on the car. You can't have it started, but you've got to leave the electrics on the car to get it into service mode.
Yeah.
Well, my 1960 Sprite doesn't look so bad now, does it?
Just buy an old Land Rover or an old Morris Minor. A lot easier.
Yeah, it's a lot easier for them.
There you go. There's a good question. That.
What's that?
Do you think fuel's going to get harder to find with the Iran trouble at the minute?
Yep, for no reason whatsoever, other than the oil companies thinking, hang on, this is an excuse, we can make a few, here.
Yeah.
No other reason, none.
Most of their oil is going to China and Russia anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, what's who's on about submerging oil, rubber belts in oil was an idea. That's
wet belts,
isn't it?
Wet belts, yeah.
Not on bikes, are they? Are they cars or just bikes?
No, cars, yeah, the wet belts.
Richard's just summed it up beautifully there, though.
What's that?
Wet belt's a great idea if you make your money by leasing cars. Nobody will want anything older than 3 years old.
Yeah.
If they're easily accessible, I suppose, then you can change them easy, but they won't be, will they? They're inside the engine, the ones they're on about.
40,000 miles or 5 years.
What were they smoking when they come out and thought it was a good idea to submerge a rubber belt in oil?
Yeah. And to change it, you're looking because the Ford EcoMax, so the Fiesta and the Focus have got an Ecotec engine, 1 litre, and they've all got a wet belt, and they're all prone for manifold failures.
It's driven by economy. I reckon that the belts make the engine run more efficiently, and with all these regulations about, that's why they've done it. The chain eats up energy, and They're just shit.
Well, you know, all those things that are coming out now are making the motors a lot more unreliable. Hell, you know, when they recall 200,000 or 300,000 Toyota motors, you know you get a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
Well,
could have engine. He's got it right.
while we're on the subject of belts, rubber belts and things, well, motorbikes with rubber belts, good idea or not? Because that sounds like a good idea because they don't stretch that much, do they? Timing belts.
I've had one. I converted one of my Harley Davidsons to a belt drive. And it was really really good. A lot better than the chain drive. A lot quieter, smoother, everything. The only thing it was that if you rode on a where you had like pea gravel, the belt could pick that up and just destroy the belt if you didn't get it out.
Oh yeah, 'cause there's no giving them, is there? The belt's no giving the timing belt. So if someone gets in between it, it'll do snap.
Yeah, but you know, it worked really good. I think some people are putting the rubber belts on Royal Enfields also.
Yeah. It's not timing belts, Joe. It's drive belts instead of
Drive belt.
I know what you mean. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. We use them at work for a lot of things. That's why I'm saying that they put them on vehicles and things. They are more reliable, but depends how long they last on bikes.
Ducatis have those. You know, some of those Ducatis would have those drive belts. You know, and some of the big Harleys have them too.
Yeah.
The BMW F800 GT and ST, they had the belt, didn't they? And it wouldn't the belts that gave the problem, was it? On the earlier models, is it the cush drive, the rubbers inside that hub on the back?
Yeah. On the back hub, yeah.
They wore a bit, didn't they? But other than that, I don't think they had big problems with it.
Yeah.
It's not a bad solution. I'm a chain guy. I know Nige is the shaft driver or die.
Yeah.
I like a good shaft, mate.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't mute you then, Jerry.
Huh?
I'm surprised he didn't mute you.
Yeah.
How dare you mention Shane?
They are more reliable, aren't they? The drive shafts there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't think so. BMW wouldn't be replacing them every 40,000 miles if they were reliable, would they?
Steve's off now, so thanks very much for popping in, Steve. Appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.
Yes, Steve.
I think the old shaft drives were pretty reliable, but they didn't have a lot of horsepower.
Yeah.
But you put 150 horsepower on a shaft drive,
Now, Steve just mentioned there. Sorry, Jerry. Steve's got to go for now, but he said he's on Piggy's Live on Wednesday. If anybody's around, have a good week. So, Exeter Rider is on Peaky's Midweek Mumble, which is Wednesday at 8 o'clock. So, check that out, and we'll see what they're going to be chatting about. It'll be very interesting.
Buster's off. Cheers, Buster.
Buster's off. Yep. See you later, Buster. Thank you very much for coming in. Here's
all these people with early starts.
Here's a question from Dylan. He's saying, have any NT DCT owners put different size sprockets on, or does it affect the auto changes? I would guess that would affect the auto changes quite a lot. I would think, because it changes up on the revs, doesn't it? So whether they actually make any difference, I don't know. But I've never changed any sprockets or anything on any of my bikes that I've ever had.
No, I've not changed them once on my GS.
I've changed hundreds of times. Hundreds of times.
I haven't even lubed the chain on my GS.
I noticed, did you notice Slobo said he doesn't know whether he gets waved at more or gets noticed more, whether he's on his VFR or whether he's on his Bonneville. And he sort of said, I haven't finished watching the video. I mean, I'll say on a bloody Sunday night after this, I'll go out and watch a few videos before I go to sleep. But not that type either. And I was going to say to him, I said, yeah, I get loads of people waving at me when I'm on my GS.
But I think what it is, the classic type bikes, more people, if you pulled up on a classic bike, more people would probably want to see it because they think that it's an old bike, wouldn't they? What's all this? They would think that it's an older type bike and it's been restored or something. The general public would, but they're new, aren't they?
But when you see somebody pull up on a genuine classic bike, it's amazing how many people flock around it.
Yeah. There's a difference, isn't there?
You've got to like bikes to do that, though.
Yeah, I think the general public really can't tell the difference between
I'm
350
not fascinated
Royal
by old
Enfield
bikes, but that's just me.
and an older Royal Enfield.
Well, I've never had any sort of Royal Enfields or the older classic-y type bikes ever at all. I've always had the modern bikes.
Joe, I've read something on it was on YouTube or somewhere that the most stolen bikes are 125cc Hondas.
They probably are. But they weren't mine. Mine's always got a chain on it, and I'm always
I
riding
can
it.
imagine they all get shipped out to the Philippines and
Africa, where
Yeah.
they doing
Asia.
they use them.
Africa,
Yeah.
Asia. They get
I
a
didn't
family of 8 on one of them 125s out there.
And I always thought when I go shopping, I go on my 125 because there's less chance of somebody nicking it.
No, that's why they said is more by a lot are stolen. 125 Hondas are stolen. Then scooters also. Then the only premium bike, and you'll be happy to hear this, Andy and Nige, is the GS. That's the only premium bike that's really stolen a lot.
Yeses, yeah.
GS,
Because the parts are worth a bleeding fortune.
especially the black ones.
You wait till they see my video from earlier though. They'll say nicking that takes too long to get off the centre stand.
You know what I was thinking when
They
you were
don't
riding?
want one that's been defiled.
Just buy a Triumph. No one wants to buy a bike that leaks oil.
You know what I was thinking though, Nige, when you were rocking back and forth? I said, I hope he didn't have it in first gear, because as soon as you rock off and you get it in gear, that's when it goes over.
Yeah.
You got to have it neutral, boys.
Mind you, what was it? There was someone doing that. I think it was the Chinese one with the girl on it, and she's like, she loses the front end and straight off the side of the mountain.
Yeah. God, didn't she?
I was like, oh God.
She went airborne, didn't she? Bloody hell.
She
Yeah,
survived,
Nigel.
though.
Here's for you, Nige. Those GS bikes must be worth a lot when stolen, just melting them down for half a ton of metal. But that's all drive shaft. That's a drive shaft you got on the back. You know, it's all that weight in it. You know?
They take all that stuff and use it as scaffolding up
The
on
they
building.
do, yeah. Scaffolding.
They say it takes them about 2 hours to tear a GS down to its bits.
Yeah.
Damn,
They
speaking of
feel
GSs, did anyone see Teapot's one video a little while ago about his wheels when he had his bike powder coated? See the state of his wheels, because it's got the GS wheels apparently been getting worse, the coating on them. Now mine are okay, but when you look at Teapot ones on his new bike or his new GS, some kind of detergent or something's got on it, or he's washed it with the wrong detergent, and it's completely stripped them.
Well, just by using the wrong detergent can strip them.
Yeah, the video's up. It's basically he had someone around redoing his bike, re-cleaning it, touching up some ceramic coating and stuff like that. And you want to see the state of his wheels? I'd be taking that back to BMW, going, look at the state of this. And the guy was saying that when he was doing it, he said there's a lot of BMWs like it. I know they have a lot of problem with the gold wheels. The gold wheels have a lot of trouble. They can stain really easy.
Yeah, I think it's how you look after them as well, isn't it? If you look after them really proper, they probably wouldn't, would they? I would have thought. Surely the gold stuff wouldn't come off by washing it with normal washing up type stuff.
Yeah, you have a look at the coating; it's just coming off. You know, they look a right state.
That's killing him. That's killing him. Because he's pretty picky.
They do say, don't they, with this wheel cleaner stuff, be careful what you're putting it on, whether the anodized wheels and all that. Like you say, yours are good on your, and mine, touch wood, are good on mine. But
I know mine have been treated, but so it is. But I'm careful what I wash my bike with.
Yeah.
Anyway, Scottish Bike Abroad's going. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it.
Cheers, guys.
Good to see you here today.
Thing is, with the amount of money that Andy's spent on his bloody bike, he can't afford any washing products. He can only afford water.
I can't afford water. They keep putting it up.
Well, I
leave it out in the rain. Just go out there with a brush. Quick, it's raining. Brush.
I got 150 quid back from them last week because about a month ago, our reservoir went empty. And we had no water for a day or a day and a half or something. I was not too bad. It was on and off.
How the hell can the reservoir go empty? It ain't stopped raining for the last 4 months. Solid.
This Well,
Someone pulled the plug, didn't they?
a little bit before that. They had problems with pumps and things, the reservoir empty, so, and I had burst and stuff. So I got 150 quid back from that, which is about 8 months of my water bill.
Did they give you free water, Joe? Did they give you bottled water?
There was bottled. There was
All the workmen are peeing in
library,
his
there was
reservoir
bottled
now. That's what they're doing to get their own back.
Yeah,
That's all right. We're moving in a couple of weeks anyway. We're going to the Sudan.
Yeah.
Because we were watching the advert and it says, poor old Tupu has to walk 2 miles to the local river to collect water.
Yeah.
For £2 a month, we can give fresh water to them. And I thought, blimey, that's better than my water bill. I'm moving there.
Bargain price.
What Pico's Paul saying now, the actual cleaner that has got acid in it, wheel cleaner has got acid in it, and that's the
Some
thing.
has, yeah. You've got to get the one that hasn't. They do it. Can't remember the brand I bought.
I don't bother with that stuff. I just use my Auto Glen Wash or Rhino Goo or something like that. I don't buy anything specific for my wheels.
You can always ride it through a puddle. There's the idea. Ride it through a puddle, you won't have any issues then. Yeah, we've had the hose pipe bands down there as well, but you've not had any hose pipe bands down where you are, have you, Nige?
Far from it.
Far from it.
I'm just trying to find a clip yesterday. Bear in mind, we've had 3 or 4 now. Good sunny, dry days. Here you go. I found it.
How have you managed to get them? Send some up here, will you?
This was one little area we went through yesterday, and like I said, we've had a few days of dry weather, so no rain. I mean, it's they forecast it again tonight, I think.
Do you want to show that or not?
Yeah, just look just over to the right where the tree is. Look to the right of the tree. You can see the road behind it. That is still all underwater, that housing estate.
Bloody hell. You wouldn't think so, would you?
Look at that. I mean, that's obviously with the river there, but the river over that side as well. I mean, that's still all around the people's houses.
Was that today, that?
That was yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
So it's taken a while to go down, isn't it? It's not going to go down anytime soon, is it?
Isn't it?
Yeah.
There goes their house insurance premiums.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, on there, it always says, oh, do you live close to water or this, that, and the other? Obviously, they do. I mean, I think when I filled out our one, it's like how close you to nearest water. So I put about 1.5 miles. And like, has it got a chance of flooding? Well, fucking hope not. We're about 180 feet above that. If we get wet, then the town's gone.
Yeah. Jesus.
Where I live, we was 3 miles away from where they have cliff falls, and because of that, our insurance went up.
That's
3 miles inland. Yeah, 3 miles inland, but because we had the same postcode,
yep,
our insurance premiums went up for the house.
It's just all a money-making thing at the end of the day, isn't it? That's all it's all about. That's all you want.
All at it.
Caravans, you could just pick them up and take it away. If you had a caravan on the site and water was coming in, you could just pick it up and drag it out, couldn't you?
If you don't float away first.
Eh? Yeah.
That's if you don't float away first.
That's true, yeah. They'd just be tied down with it, wouldn't they?
I used to work on one park in Evesham, and that flooded a lot. You know, it was static caravans, and we had floats on them. Used to get the weights of the unit, put floats on them. They were on big arms that lifted up. So they used to rise 8 foot up in the air when it flooded and then drop back down on the blocks again.
Good idea.
And we lost was big timer.
Yeah. And then they all have boats so that when the water was there, they can get in a boat and to get out from where they're... You need a boat.
I had someone kayak from the bottom of the park to my lodge, which was about 8 foot off the ground. Said, "Can I moor up here?" And he went to work.
Wow. Bloody hell.
Well, you've seen me trying to get a GS off the stand. You imagine me in a kayak?
Yeah. That's another question as well. Sometimes I see people, when they're getting on the bike, they won't cock the leg over. They won't stand on the floor and put over. They'll stand on the
peg.
I stand on the peg and get on mine.
Yeah? Why is that? Is that too high or?
That's how you meant to get on an adventure bike. It looks cool.
Yeah.
I've never ever done that.
He's taking the wrists off the back.
Lee's off. Cheers, Lee.
Cheers. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it.
It's the same as me when I ride off, because I always stand on the pegs and ride off with my legs against the tank. I always do it every time I ride off.
Well, I always think that if you stand on it, if say the stand is not fully down or there's a little bit of a problem with it or something, you stand on there, and the bike's goes off the side stand, you'll fall on you, wouldn't it?
No,
That's why I always think.
there's a trick to it. Make sure your stand's down, but when you climb up, hold the front brake, then climb on the peg because you're holding it on the front wheel.
Yeah, well, I've never ever done that, so well.
Yeah.
Always.
Even on 125s, I always lean over and hold the front brake when I climb on the bike.
Yeah.
If you're loaded as well, if you've got stuff on the back seat, you can just step through, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah,
I also like that.
Like I said, at our age, you need a bit of help, don't you?
Yeah, it's an age thing, isn't it? And anyway, how long have we been going on the stream today?
An hour and 10.
An hour and 10. We're doing all right, aren't we? We normally do all right, don't we?
Yeah, we've got plenty of time, yeah.
Got loads of time. I want to try and see if I'm going to look at my list here and see what I've got on the list here.
Quick one. When I come down for the Lex Moto, I should be bringing a load of these. They've just come in.
Do you know where you're staying yet, Rev?
Slow Rider was saying the M5 right up on by Exeter. The Premier Inn looks quite good.
I've stayed there before, and that's pretty safe. That got a lot of cameras, and it's out of the city.
For the night.
Is that guaranteed? Is that a decision that's been made? M5 Premier, yeah.
I've got to speak to them tomorrow because I'm going to probably say to them I need a block booking, but I need to know everyone that's coming down. I've got Slow Rider's email from him with his address, registered bike, and everything. So I just need everybody else's that's coming.
Yeah, I got them here.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool, brill.
Yeah. Well, I will be popping down as well. So if there's a space or whatever, put me on the list there, and then I'll sort it out.
So I've got hats, I've got the Bald Lives Matter stickers, I've got loads of bits to come down.
Is that
Really nice to staying down there.
Is it the Lexeter place?
Yes, yeah.
So what is that? Is that just their distribution place, or
It's the main factory. So the bikes come straight into Exeter from Southampton Dock on the containers. They unload them, put the crates in the factory, but it's also the main factory for CMPO, does all the Chinese parts.
Yeah.
So it's a massive site. It is an absolute. I've been down there for training.
Brilliant.
It's about 13 minutes away from that M5 Exeter.
yeah? Well, it's that industrial estate just before Creeley.
What have you got up there, Jerry?
If we go down, have we got to go to Lex Moto? Because I'd rather watch a pop oil than spend my day walking around that dump, if I'm honest.
We're only going to be there for about 2-3 hours.
That's what I mean. That's what that. I'll go to the pictures.
Yeah. Jerry, what's that you popped up there? Do you want me to show that or not?
Nigel was talking about running in water. I mean, try to run a rock 3 down through that.
Salt Lake,
Is
look
that-
at that.
Is
Is
that
that a
the
lake you were riding across?
That's the one that's the time I crashed. That was that one. I could have used a jet ski better, I think.
Yeah.
That's on the Salt, is it?
That's exactly where we were running the next day.
Bloody hell.
Does that must affect the surface the next day? It must affect the crust.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Blimey.
When I saw Nigel, I just thought that looks familiar.
It's nice picture that though, isn't it? Because you've got it's like a reflection from the top bottom. Oh, who the hell's that going on here?
You're joined by Mr. Bean. Rowan
that?
Atkinson.
You do love your mask, don't you? You love your mask.
You need to put that on before your missus wakes up in the morning and wait for her to roll over.
How many masks do you have?
Oh, jeez, loads. What have we got, Mr. Bean?
Yeah, here's a quick thing. Look, one biker's saying,
Scarecrow from Batman.
yep.
What else have we got?
Someone spends way too much time on the internet, don't they?
Yeah,
He gets
Venom.
some speed, doesn't he?
that's Venom.
You should wear them when you go into the local shops or something when they have these
Do.
recognition things, so you tell what you picked.
You want to go to a garage that makes you take your crash helmet off and just have several of them on.
Exactly.
I think,
Take your helmet off. Or can you take your balaclava off and you've got another one underneath it? Then you've got another mask.
I did that with the. We went into the local BP they're prone for telling the bikers to take their helmet off. So I took it off. I got Deadpool on underneath.
I'd throw the pump on the floor. I wouldn't even put it back in the nozzle. I'd throw it on the floor and ride off.
Yeah. Yeah, they do it a lot. I've had that a couple of times where you pull into a garage and they say, "Can you take your helmet off?" After you get everything all ready and that, and just as you start to fill it, they'll say, "Can you take your helmet off, please?" And so, hang on, you've got to put it all back.
They wouldn't make you take your burqa off, would they?
No.
I actually said that to someone in Tesco's when I went in, and they said that to me. Will you take your helmet off? I says, would you say that to someone that covers all their face?
Yeah.
And his parrot.
Oh, that's terrible. Oh dear, it never ends, does it? Hey, you're laughing. I bet you're good at a party, you Rev, aren't you?
Oh yeah. And then we've got James.
Oh, Nippy.
Oh dear, where's he gone? Yeah. So yeah, no, it's always a funny thing. What you need is a mask that looks like a helmet, is what Calm Biker's saying. Some people just need a mask.
Yeah. He says he needs a mask, full stop.
Most petrol stations now, or a lot more of them, are getting to be these automatic ones where you don't actually have anybody there. There's a one at Asda I go to, and there's no person anywhere near the petrol station whatsoever. There's cameras and things around, but you can have your helmet on or whatever. They don't say nothing, but, you know.
Well, I had the standoff. I had the standoff, didn't I, with the people at Sainsbury's when I went in. So I went and filled out, and I went in to pay, and she said, "Could I take my helmet off?" I said no, because I've got all my comms and everything wired up in there. And oh no, this was with the cash. She wouldn't take the cash, wouldn't it, in Sainsbury's? She said, we don't take cash. I said, well, that's all I've got.
Yeah.
And I said to them, "We either take that or we haven't got it." But it's the same garage that said, "Could I take my helmet off?" And I said no. And in the end, they wouldn't. So I thought, that's fine. I'll go somewhere else. But I had the standoff when they wouldn't take the cash.
Yeah.
But it's bonkers, isn't it? It's money.
It is money, yeah. And I bet a lot more places now are getting cash free as well. So you've got to be careful, haven't you?
Richard said, "Pay at pump is awesome. No human contact required."
That's all we do.
Just keep 120 quid out your account.
They just zap you for 120 quid until they decide it's time to give it back to you.
Yeah.
No, they don't normally. Sometimes some of them are just like a couple of pence.
And it comes up on my phone that I spent 120 quid, but when I actually go in, they've only taken the money that.
That's it, yeah.
It's just a holding thing, isn't it? Just to make sure you don't overfill.
Yeah, they temporarily authorise that amount. That's it.
Yeah.
I guess 95% of the people here only do pay at the pump.
Yeah.
You just put your card in. You never go in.
No, that's right. Jamie Biking Adventure, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Yeah, that's the way the world's going now. Cash free everywhere, isn't it?
No, not really. I mean, it's against the law here. You have to accept cash.
Yeah. Well,
Which used to be cash is king here, but it's not anymore.
It's not anymore.
It used to talk, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. If you went in to buy a car and you had cash on your hip, they'd bend over. Now, if you go in, you've got cash. They don't want it. They want to transfer. They can't be asked to take money.
The banks charge you for putting cash in now, don't they?
Yeah.
If you turn up with 10 grand's worth of cash, they charge you to put it in if you're a business.
That's terrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, here they charge you more. They add about 2 or 3% on if you use a credit card. If you use a credit card.
Yeah,
if you use a debit card, no, they don't.
Yeah, that's because the credit card companies charge them for using their services, and all they're doing now is they're charging that back to them as well now. So everybody's charging everybody else down the chain, aren't they?
That's why I pay cash.
Yeah. Well, one of the good things about paying by card is what Calm Biker's saying there. He gets 1% back on the card. So if he uses it, he gets I'm
paying every pound back.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
if you take a card payment, the bank stings you a percentage for using someone else's card to take your payment.
Yeah.
There was that one the other day where the businessman actually nearly bankrupted the credit card company because they give I think it was 1% cash back, and he went and bought a building, and the building was 60 million, and he put it on his credit card because he got Yeah, a multi-billion-pound company that had given him a credit card, and he went and bought a building that was 60 million. He paid for it, and then he got 1% cash back on it as well. So he said, I actually got the whole lot. I think it was like 54 million or something when he got all the charges back. The company had to physically pay him, I think, about 5 or 6 million back in charges.
Yeah.
And whoever was selling it has been charged for the use of the car, don't they?
Yeah.
2% or whatever it is, so they've lost money.
Yeah. So it nearly bankrupted the credit card company.
Cash is king.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is. Well, it used to be, but I don't think it is now. That's the main thing.
I'll tell you what, you try and use your card when you've got a prostitute. That ain't going to go down well, is it? You wipe her up.
You just take your card and wipe it in the slot, don't you?
Especially when you swipe, yeah.
Your local wacky backy dealer, he's not going to accept a card payment, is he?
And that's why they want to get everything all electronic, so people haven't got any cash in their back pocket. That's what they're after, isn't it?
It's just another way they can track what you're doing. I mean, you've only, like I say, it doesn't matter what you search for online or what you look at. I guarantee you'll open your phone, you'll open something up, and all of a sudden it's an advert for the stuff you've been looking at.
That's true, yeah.
It's exactly the same anywhere else. You've got these loyalty cards that are linked to your phone. They just know exactly what you're doing.
Everything's linked. It's AI, isn't it? AI is getting pretty good these days. They can track
When
everything.
I'm on tour, I always take cash, though, as well as, because some places will only take cash, won't they?
If I'm away for 2 weeks, I'll take £500 worth of euros in cash. And what I'll do is, because we've had it before where you can't use your card for whatever reason, and then nearer the end of the tour, I'm burning through cash.
Homeless guys at traffic lights.
Yeah. I'm terrible. I still like
They do that now, don't they? I mean, you go into a supermarket and they're standing there shaking their tin. They've got a bleeding card machine with them and all.
Yeah. Well, it's the same over in the US. I think it's the US anyway. Christine's saying they use cash, especially at the gas stations, which I think everywhere is going to go card payments everywhere. I think at the end of the day, it's the way of the world.
I find I spend less if I use just my card. If I've got cash on me, I'll spend more than I need to.
Really?
That's true, yeah. Because if I go into a shop and I buy something, I buy it on my card, I've spent the exact amount of money. But if you've got a bit of cash laying around, I'll have a scratch card, or I'll do this, or I'll do that. I always find less cash.
I do it the opposite. If I have cash, I spend less.
Yeah. No, I would agree with Andy that if I was spending by a card and I had no cash, I'd spend less. For sure.
I do, because you're spending the exact amount. You've not got a pocket full of change, and I've got to get rid of this change.
Well, you count change as $100 and or above, right? That's your change.
Yeah, but you have to have the right mindset as well. So if you've got some people have the mindset, if they've got a card in the hand, it's like it's free money. So they go buy this, buy that, and buy that because they don't see it as cash. That's the difference. Some people can't.
Cash goes through your hands. You can feel it and see it, can't you?
I always keep a bit of cash, because if I go to the pub and I use my card, the wife knows I'm in the pub. She gets an alert on her phone, but if I use cash, she don't.
Yeah.
Here's a question.
Don't ever hang out with this bloke, because he makes you spend huge amounts of money on bloody crash helmets.
But they're good quality crash helmets, though, aren't they?
Well, if you're sensible, Ref, you'll have a crash in it, and they'll send you another one.
That's true.
Yeah. Always have a bit of cash with you. Anyway. Always take a bit of cash with you anyway, in case you need it.
I always like to keep a few bob on me in cash, but
best thing was because obviously I've started modding it up. So I've got my chin mount on it now, ready to put my Insta on. But I actually found out when you get in underneath, the room at the front of that, look, this massive amount of room in there, but I've actually got room to fit my microphone down the side now.
Have you took padding out there or something?
There's twice the amount of room in this one than there is in my Explorer.
Yeah. What mic are you using? The mic 2 or the mic mini?
Yeah, mic 2.
The mic 2.
So, my mic mini fits in our helmets, no bother. We don't know they're there.
Yeah. So there's mine on the Explorer, and it's in there. That catches my chin when I put my crash helmet on.
Yeah.
But on the Climb, there's loads of room there. There's more room in the other helmet than there is in this one.
Yeah. But that helmet, the front of that helmet
a lot smaller.
What's the wind noise like on that?
On the climb, it's a lot smoother. It's half the volume.
It is. It's one of the most quietest adventure style helmets I've ever put on my head. It's up there with Shuey.
Mm.
For a peaked helmet, like an adventure style helmet, that is super quiet.
The
What's
peak
this,
doesn't
Nige?
cause any extra noise at all then?
It's with the Explorer, I get a lot of wind noise, especially even with the chin shield on it. I'll get a lot of wind noise coming in through the visor underneath. With the other one, with the new one, it's as quiet as anything. I don't even need my earplugs anymore now.
Alex, I've just found that, you know, that video link you sent the other day, that new Chinese bike, the CF Moto 1000, and you said that this is a proper review, wasn't it?
Oh, right, the strip down, yes.
Yeah. I mean, he hasn't just taken the bike out for a ride for an hour.
No.
Oh, where's it gone, Joe?
I haven't moved it.
Must be that one. There
Oh, the
it
link.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, so this guy, just as an intro, this guy strips down engines mostly from Chinese manufacturers. But it's Kawasaki, does BMW, and he compares the components and parts of the engine. The 1000.
So I mean, the bike starts off as
A bike.
a full bike when he gets it from CF Moto, but I mean, this is how deep he goes into stripping it down. I mean, to say he's gone to town on it is an understatement.
The guy's an engineer, though, isn't he? So
What's
Yeah.
the purpose of it? Is he just checking the quality of the build, or?
Yeah, he's got the bike for a while and he strips it completely down. I mean, all the
It's not,
worries about
he borrows the bike, then takes it back to the dealership.
yeah.
But to be fair, that actually bike is more intact than the one I give back to BMW, if I'm honest.
Yeah, we've seen that one.
I was just wondering if he'd review my bike.
But I mean, he'll say
Come
to
back
you,
like new, wouldn't it?
if there's any sort of queries about whether they use decent parts, this is the video to watch. And I like it. At the end, he says, "Oh, just time to put it back together and get it back to him."
The CF Motos get a good review from this guy. He does it. He said
People
that.
have done, haven't they? People have actually rented a car identical to their car, swapped the engines because their engine was knackered, and then took the rent a car back. You didn't. He just put you did not.
You used to get the old 2-litre Pintos out, the Sierras, and stick them in the Capri.
Well, you know, the problem with the bikes now is not that so much that some of the components is a problem, but mostly swarth, the machining, the grit that's left in. That's what's killing the bearings, you know. So, you know, like that with the Honda 1000, it's not the components, it's themselves, it's the swarth that's left over from machining.
Yeah. Well, you would think the first oil change, when they do they've got a filter in there, obviously. The first oil change will pick up a load of that, wouldn't it? You'd have thought, the filter.
Yeah, but it doesn't take much for those bearings, your main bearings to go. I mean,
imagine 600 miles of crap in there. It ain't going to do it no good, is it?
No.
Probably not. Yeah. I wonder how long you had the test ride for. 2 hours to do it split down. A bit more than 2 hours.
I see a clip on one stripping down one of the Vosges. I don't know if it was a 900 or the 800, but he was a BMW mechanic. And as he was putting it apart, he was going, identical, identical, identical.
Mm-hmm. The BMW has handed over a lot of documentation to the Chinese manufacturers.
Deliberate? Oh, yeah.
Their engine cover from the 850 fits exactly on the 900 DS. So you can't tell me that's a different casting. It's exactly the same, isn't it?
I don't know why people are surprised car manufacturers have been doing it for day one.
Yeah, once you've got a part, you can copy any part.
Well, we were saying yesterday, Steve, weren't we, on about the Beamers with the Chinese engines and what have you. Derek, Solo Moto UK, with his when he drained the oil out. He bought a BMW F850 GS Adventure from Geordie Motorcycles, and he had to send it back to BMW under warranty because they changed the sump. So they drained the oil out and put back the oil that came out. So they didn't. They only put in what came out. So they didn't put anything extra in. But when Derek drained it, 4.5 litres come out, about 1.5 litres more than what should have been in there. And he thinks Geordie Motorcycles didn't realise that there was the secondary drain bolt to get the oil out the top part of the engine.
Oh dear.
And of course, they chucked in what they thought was the complete total for the engine, not realising that most of it was still in there anyway.
That's good for the seals and gaskets.
I've got a question for you, Rev. You know, when you take oil out of a motorbike, for instance,
Yeah.
do you ever get the oil tested at a? You can get oil, because we used to get oil tested to see what the quality of the oil, how much metal was in the bearing, how much metal was in the oil, and what type of metal, so you can tell what bearings were going on machinery. Do you ever do that with any engines?
I strain mine anyway. I've got a little the little. If you get the go down the shopping kitchen shop, you can get the little flour sieves.
Yeah.
And I just tend to, when I drop the oil, put my flour sieve under it, and then just see what swarf I catch, and also check the bolt. But we had a guy that bought a CBR 600RR from a well-known superbike retailer that does multiple sites across the UK of second-hand bikes. And he brought this RR in for its first. He said, I bought it 2 weeks ago. I paid 3.5 grand for it. Oh, not bad for an RR with 13,000 on the clock. Yeah, it's a bit rattly when I start it up. Oh, all right, okay. He said, but it calms down after 2 minutes. It shouldn't rattle from start anyway. The oil's probably crap. So 4.2 in a Honda. I put my 4.5 litre container underneath it and popped the bolt out and went and put the kettle on. My junior tech's come running in. He said, I'll put the sump bolt in because you've got oil all over your bike ramp. And I went, no, there's only 4.2 in it. He went, no, it's filled the pot and it's come out over the sides. So we managed to drain off the 4.5. I put the pot back under it and pulled another 2 litres.
Oh, that's awful.
Do you? Your sound's gone off, Rev. Or was that me?
You muted him, Joe.
I'm back. Yeah, so we pulled 6.5 off of it, cleaned up the engine, put the 4.2 back in it, and as soon as I started it up, sounded like the engine was a bag of spanners, cam chains gone, and the tensioner.
Been knackered, wasn't it, by then?
Someone had put the 2 extra litres of oil in to quieten it down.
Oh man!
So, can you do a cam chain? I went, I ain't got time to do it.
Everyone knows you should put a handful of sawdust in to quiet down,
not
extra oil. I mean, what the hell?
It went to Grafton Honda. It had to have complete new cam chain, followers, guides, everything. It cost the special factory that sells the bike. He put the claim in from Grafton. It cost them 2 grand. So he basically got the bike for $1.5 grand after repairs, and it sounds lovely. Came in for a service last week, and I went all through the bike, done all this full service for it, and I went, I've just noticed your headlight wire. And he went, what's that? I said, well, the looms should be wrapped in tape. And he went, yeah. I said, it's just bare wires to the headlight. Literally just a load of wire. I said, I've reloomed your entire front of your bike, no extra charge. And he went, oh, brilliant. MOT'd it, job done. So he's picking that up tomorrow. But it runs a lot better. It doesn't rattle anymore.
It's good that this national company picked a tab up for that, because it could have quite easily told them to sod off.
Well, he was going to go to trading standards and reject the bike, and they went, no, we want you to have the bike, so we'll pay for the... They probably paid, knowing them, they probably paid about $1 grand for that bike anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, we're getting a little bit further into the stream now, so before we get to... We're going to continue, but I just want... Has anybody got anything to like to... you got any videos coming out? Let's get them out of the way now before we... and then we'll continue on. Anybody got any videos coming out this week? Because I know we've been out. What about you, Rev?
A couple of test rides, but we are going to do Not this Sunday coming, because this Sunday coming we're going to Emma's. 2 weeks' time, so it'll probably be mid-March somewhere. We're going to have a run up and do revs in Morton on the. I think it's Morton on the Water or Morton under something.
Oh yeah.
On the marsh.
It's
It's anywhere near Tojj, it'd be underwater, all right.
Yeah, yeah. Bandit Man and Carol went up there.
Yeah, it looks good, doesn't it?
We've got just a quick mention here for somebody in the side chat. Jamie Biking Adventure. He's got a new video coming out tomorrow, so check his channel out, Jamie Biking Adventure.
Has he sorted his lights out yet? Because he had all the issues with that bike.
That's what I was going to say. He had a problem with his lights where some lights would work and some lights wouldn't work. The side lights would work and the rear brake light, one was on and one was not on. To me, that sounds like some sort of a grounding issue, like a common earth disappeared or something. But surely you could take it back to where you bought a bike from. They'd have a quick look at it, I guess.
He says Thursday it's getting sorted.
Yeah, good. As long as he gets it sorted, that's great. So yeah, check out Jamie the Bike and Adventure channel. If anybody else wants to put any details of what they're doing next week, stick them in the side chat and we'll pop them up so people know.
Also, Calm Bikers Off. Cheers, Rich.
See you later. Cheers.
Right.
So yeah, have you got any videos out, Andy, coming out?
No, I've been out a couple of times on the bike. Went over to Emma's last Sunday. On the Saturday, we went over to Stevenage to bike stop and then to a BMW dealership in Welling.
Yeah.
Didn't record it. Didn't see the point really. It was just a little bit of a shakedown really.
Sometimes it's just good to get out and just ride your bike and not worry about any video and things like that, isn't it? Just get out and ride.
I might put the camera on 1% of my rides unless I'm on tour.
Yeah. Do you not use it for just safety wise, not just recording?
I always, on my helmet, always got the Ghost running, so I've always got a camera here.
Yeah.
I treat it's basically my dash cam.
Dash cam, yeah. Yeah, you got to have that.
The other cameras I don't usually bother put on the bike unless I'm specifically going out to record something or.
Yeah, great. What about you, Jerry? You've got anything coming up?
Yeah, I got right down there. I got one coming up this week.
Which one? Did you put a link up, did you, or something?
No, I put it down in to share it with you. It's down the bottom.
Collaboration.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I've got that one, yeah. I haven't put it up yet, so yeah. So yeah, that'll be good to see that one. I can't remember what it is, though, Jerry, to be honest.
No, it's right down here. It's down at the bottom, right beside my picture here.
What, the link or?
No, it's just the opening slide, Joe.
I can't see it.
You can't see it?
Down at the bottom right, Joe.
I can't see it. There's nothing on mine.
It's there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, got it now. I've got to widen my screen up and see it. Right, here we are. Can I put this up, Jerry? Yeah.
Sure.
Sorry, Jerry, I couldn't. It was my screen was not wide enough to see it. This one here.
Yeah, this on two of my bikes. I'm gonna do a little comparison there.
This bike makes my soul sing. Brilliant. It looks. I like your intro. I like your thumbnail there. It's quite nice, isn't it?
I don't know.
Design there. It's nice.
The Triumph's looking cracking, Joe. Jerry.
Yeah. You're getting like me, Alex. Calling Jerry Joe. Don't want to do that.
Look, here we go. Look, I brought a just so that me and Jerry's the same.
Yeah.
You know.
We like that. Anyway, we'll look forward to that, and I will check out that one as well. What about you, Alex? Have you got anything coming along? I know you have, but I'm just asking because I.
Yeah, I've got one on the NC coming out on Tuesday. So yeah. I've had that bike for 6.5 years now, so it's just a bit of reflections on it.
Yeah. Well, I haven't watched that yet, and I'm really looking forward to that because it's about 20 odd minutes long, and it's going to be quite detailed, I think, that one, isn't it?
I can't remember how long it is, but yeah, okay.
Yeah. It's going to be very interesting, that, because I've had the NT for a long time. I think it was about 6 years I had mine. Be interesting to see what your thoughts are on that compared to what I had with my bike. So
yours was a 2018, wasn't it, Joe?
Yeah, it was. It was a year older than yours, I think. Yeah.
Mine's a 2019, so.
Yeah. But mine was sold. Rev's had it now as well. It doesn't quite match Jerry's wild bad. You like your hats?
Wild bad touring. Richie Vida.
Oh, brilliant. So yeah, keep an eye out for Jerry for Alex's video. What about you, Nige? I know you've been out somewhere, but have you recorded anything? That's the thing. We don't know.
Nige.
Me?
Nige.
Hey, you.
Sorry,
Yeah, he's
I
gone
was
asleep.
reading over there. I was doing 3 different things at once. I did. I purposely went out.
Like to give you a bit of
I
pressure.
dropped grandson at school, and then I grabbed the bike out. I wanted to get out and go and test my jet boil. So video should be out tomorrow.
Brilliant. Well, Couple ADV's got one out as well, so check his channels.
You know, you could have done that in your back garden, right?
Yeah, but I wouldn't get the excuse to be on the bike then.
That's all right, Andy. I've got your hat on now.
Oh, here's that one. Let's have a look at this one. Grumpy old bastard, yeah.
Oh yeah, proper.
So yeah, what to say then? Couple ADV, check his channel out. He's got one on. Picos Paul, his bike's still off the road, so he's got nothing coming out at the moment.
He's saying he had an off in his foot peg.
Yeah, his ankle or something. Was it ankle? He did?
Down to the bone.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds a bit nasty. That does.
Right, I'm trying to find.
What you need to do is crash on a better quality bike.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, not
One that you don't own is preferable.
Of course, that's goes without saying. Oh, hello, Frank Spencer's here.
No, I've got a proper one now.
proper one.
There we go.
What's that one?
My signal's beret.
Your signals, Barry.
Betty.
Oh, here we go. During the war,
Yeah.
I'm having a little trouble here.
If we,
Oh, there we go.
where's Steve gone? Is he buggered off? He disappeared. I've noticed he's gone.
There he is.
Like a cuppa.
That's all right.
get through.
You could have got us one as well. Yeah.
Paul did say, could he put a link to his video in there? But
Certainly.
apparently it won't let him post a link. So
Post the link in the. Where is the link? Where's he put it in the in your chat or?
hang on, let me
New one went up 3 hours ago. I've already watched it.
let me see if I can paste it.
Is it on the site? Is it? It's here, isn't it? I've got it here. I think.
There we
It
go.
is there.
There you go. Yes, let me paste it.
Yeah, it is there. I can see
There
it
you
here.
go. That's the Xi Jinping.
What I can do if you email, I can't email it, but that's the link there, isn't it?
That's the link to the actual video, yeah. And it's they're in a dealership, I think, in Kent, and he's having a good chat with a couple of gents in there that you probably wouldn't expect to see that type of fella looking at a Chinese off-road bike. It's
What
good.
What was that?
Load of old men talking bollocks sounds like this. Of course, apart from our boy band member there, look.
I know. He's got his own hair.
Oh dear.
I'd like to try and find a way to put that on, but I can't do that. But anyway, we'll find it. Sometimes they don't let you put links on there, but the link works on there, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'll put it on there, yeah.
I think it's because a guest can't put it on, but I think we can put it on. That might be the
Right.
Yeah.
might be where-
YouTube will not allow you to paste the link.
that might be what it is then.
Yeah.
But we got it there, so if anybody wants the link on there, we can just give us a shout and we'll pop it on. No problem with that. Who have I missed out?
I do like the look of those Cove 800, the old 800 rallies.
The Cove 800 talk, latest long video. Now I've missed Steve out. Steve, have you got any videos coming up? Have you been out? You have been out, haven't you?
I've been out and gave Nige me footage, yeah.
Oh, come on, we want to get a video. You've got to pop a video up yourself, haven't you? Come on.
I did one the other day when it was raining.
You did.
yeah, I watched.
When we're on tour, it's easier for me to do my own videos because I can drop in and out of comms. But when we're out for a day, there's so much going on.
Can you not just
And
turn it off?
usually what happens... Sorry?
Can you not just turn it off and on?
Yeah, I just mute the I just mute the microphone by voice. Do my bit to camera and then unmute the microphone. But when we're out for a day, there's so much going on, and you end up with the same video because you find the same things funny.
Yeah. Oh dear. I'm losing track of the comments now. I've got them there. So yeah, we've got a busy week with videos because people are getting out now. The weather's getting a bit better, isn't it? I think tomorrow's going to be a bright sunny day down here, so I'm off. I think I want to try and go to Southend tomorrow on my bike, my little 125, down the motorway, around the M25, and then down the main road up to get some ice cream and a bag of chips from Southend-on-Sea. It'll be a nice day.
Southend in about an hour and 40 minutes.
Southend, eh?
Pardon?
I said I can get to Southend in about an hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah, you should.
And it's Southend, not Southend.
Southend. I've not been there for years. Who's that?
Ice cream van.
Ice cream van, yeah. Oh yeah, Ross's ice cream. It's the best. I've not had it for a long, long time, and I know they've got a place over there, so I'll have to have a look at that. We've lost Alex for some reason.
His phone's just gone.
Well, we've just booked 3 nights in Wales for the beginning of May to have a little look around Summer Snowdonia. We just booked a nice guest house.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, I had a walk up there about 2 years ago, walk up the top and walk back down again.
Yeah, I walked to the bike and walked back from the bike to the guest house.
I think we're using the word motorway and walk, Joe. Noise is going to mute you.
Yeah.
Yeah, motorways.
He starts talking about camping, I'm off.
Yeah. So everybody got their own thing they don't like: work, camping, caravans, and this, that, and the other. But
Alex is back.
yeah, we got him.
Gus has just said, Joe, is that the only bike you got? Your 125?
No, I've got the 125 and the NT1100, the same as Alex's.
I told him you've got the Honda condensation.
I haven't got any condensation on mine yet.
The Honda condensation 1100.
Honda condensation 1100. I was thinking of a little idea to try and to fix that. Now, on the back of them displays, there's a little there's a hole at the back where the plug goes in, and you can see the circuit board. I was going to make a device which is basically a tube with a small entry on it. So when you're riding along, what happens is the tube blows air into the or can come from where the engine is, I guess. So it blows air into there and keeps it condensation free, or dries it out while you're riding along.
Well, you can buy a BMW.
Or just buy a GS.
Joe, see when you ride the bike for after about half an hour, it all clears up.
Yeah, it does. I guess it does as well, yeah. Yeah. It's,
Well, we got pulls off to Skeggy.
Skegness. I think tomorrow's going to be a busy day because it's sunshine tomorrow, proper sunshine tomorrow. So, yeah, you have a go there.
I've got to wash the bike tomorrow. It's bloody filthy.
I washed mine beginning of September.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Have you been out on it?
Been out on it. I've been to Spain, Portugal. I've been out for the last few weeks. I've been riding through. Yeah. I never got out. I think it was December and January. I never really got out. Other than that, yeah. But I ain't washed it since September.
Wow.
Can't be bothered.
Can't be bothered. It only takes a couple hours or so.
Have you been watching? Have you been watching old Boots on Tours videos, Andy, in Morocco?
Oh yeah, the last one was brilliant.
I was going to say, do you not fancy that? They're like riding across the deserts and everything.
No. If I'm off road, I've actually come off the road and crashed.
Well, some of the roads they were riding over there, they're like the side of a mountain.
I stayed on the road on that one, to be fair.
Yeah. Some of the roads they're riding on, and it's a bit of an adventure to plan that and do that. Takes quite a bit of doing, I would have thought.
What though? The whole country is like a movie set, isn't it?
Say again, nice, sorry?
The whole country is like a movie set.
Yeah, and it's all orange, isn't it? Everywhere's orange, all the mountains, the hill, it's an orangey, everything's orange or like a brownie sort of colour.
It's very cinematic.
Picos Pauls just found out he's going to be a granddad for the first time.
Congrats.
Congratulations, yes.
Bloody hell. I got 12.
12?
12 grandchildren and 1 great-grandson.
You might be working up to 12.
It's a wonder you can afford anything with all those birthday presents.
I've got 2, and Christmas is a lot cheaper than yours.
I've only got 2, so that's good.
Yeah, bloody hell.
Still cost a fortune, though, don't they?
What he hasn't told you is he's saving up for the football team because most of them are going to play for Exeter.
Anyway, good guys. I don't want to ruin the party, but we've got 10 minutes left, and I want to see if I can get to mention all the people inside. So I need some help here. As I always say, we'll try and get some help of everybody. I want to start saying thank you to everybody in the side stream who's been here. And the first one was Christine from, and I forgot the bloody name.
Christine Dorr.
Christine Dorr, yeah. I'm blooming, my mind's going blank. Christine Dorr is here. She's our one of our collaborators. Because we all collaborate. We've got, I think, Alex, Steve, Nige, and Ron. We all collaborate and we share a little link on the videos. When you watch the video, you'll see on the bottom left of the video, it comes up with a collaboration link. And what happens is it shares. So if people watch, and Jerry from Flat Cap Cafe Races on there as well. Yeah, thanks, Jerry. You'll see their little icons appear on the bottom left of the screen. And if you click that, you'll get all our channels up there. And if you click on the other channels, if you're not subscribed to any, but I'm sure you are subscribed to them all, you can just get a link from there. Now, Ron's on there as well. Ron's not here at the moment, but Ron's on one of the collaborators as well. It's a great way to get your channels out there and publicised a bit. And
that'll be something good for Cable Adventurer and an Extraordinary Biker to collab, wouldn't it? Because I mean, their channels are the same sort of off-roading things.
Yeah,
and it doesn't mean that your subs are gonna be forced into subbing for theirs. It will just offer your video up to their subs.
Exactly. Yeah, it spreads it around. It's a good thing to do. So yeah, Christine Dorr. We've got GB Patriots. Who else we had here? Pecos Paul was here. Go right down. The Scottish Biker Abroad was here. He's left. Monkeywood Garage. Boo Rider 61. Cavan Honda Rider. Capel ADV. Strange Fruit Bikers. And Leanne Cameron was here.
Buster ADV.
Buster ADV was here, yeah. Swingley Steve 650. Strange Fruit Bikers. Slow Rider.
Biking Adventures.
Jamie Biking Adventures. Blake's Pipes was here. Exeter Rider was here. And an Extraordinary Biker 9. Who else have we got? Rev Bomb. Oh, you're here, aren't you, Rev? Okay, yeah. I do make mistakes.
BMW Gus has been in.
BMW Gus, yeah.
Pecos Paul.
Pecos Paul. Blue Rider 61. Calm Biker, shall I say, was here.
White Rider.
White Rock Rider, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he
White
was in.
Rock,
Carney Vanguard was here today.
Cool.
Cavan as well.
Cavan Honda Rider, yep. Blake's Pipes. Now, if we don't mention your name when we get to the end of here, just put a little comment in the bottom and we'll make sure we get up. Slow Rider. I'll get it in a minute. I'll get that in a minute. You'll come down to a minute. Pecos Paul, GB Patriots.
Monkeywood and Gus Black.
Monkeywood and Gus Black, yeah. Got to make you earn your pay. You come on my live stream, you've got to work a bit for it, you see. Pecos Paul, White Rock Rider. There's something else. Bloody hell, Scottish Biker Abroad. He was here.
Yeah.
And I'm only halfway down.
Tojj29.
Who, sorry?
An Extraordinary Biker 89.
Unextraordinary Biker 89.
UXB, yeah.
Monkeywood Garage. I think I've got them all now. It's there was another one down here. Slowbo Lobo was here, wasn't he? Was Slowbo Lobo here?
Yes, he was, yeah.
Got to remember Slowbo Lobo with his bike. Marco Evo was here as well. He's down later in the stream there.
Oh, and Roadstrom. I saw Roadstrom earlier.
Roadstrom. Buster ADV Biker was here.
Scottish Biker Abroad.
Scottish Biker Abroad.
Calm Biker.
No, I'm nearly near the bottom now. Monkeywood Garage. I can't see there's anybody else in there. If there is, let us know at the end. And we were Jamie's Biking Adventure. We missed him off. He's near the end. BMW Gus. Pecos Paul, Roadstrom. Right, I think that's going to be everybody. And Christine Dorr 4686. So thank you to everybody who's come along to the stream today. And I want to thank today all the members of the panel today. We've got Nige, the co-host. Thank you very much, Nige, for doing all your work. You work a lot harder than I do. People think it's easy, but we've also thanks to Steve, the Dorset Rider. Thanks, Steve. Jerry, the Flat Cap Cafe Racer. Thank you for coming in. We've also had Andy from GSA Tractor. Thank you, Andy. Rev Bomb. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate that. And also Alex from the Adventures of Bleary View. So we know that Rev has a live every Friday at 8 o'clock. Is that right, Rev? Because I've got a habit of getting lives wrong. You know, I have mentioned lives wrong time sometimes. So yours is Friday at 8 o'clock, isn't it?
Friday at 8 o'clock, yeah.
Friday at 8 o'clock. And pop along to Rev's stream. You'll see a lot of us guys over there as well. We always watch and keep an eye on that. And I've got more comments.
And obviously loads of plugs. I'm trying to get Capel up to about 500 this month before the end of the month. So
it's funny. I was going to mention. I think they got 300 mod at the minute, haven't they?
Yeah. So there's UXB 89 and Capel Adventure. So trying to push them up.
But just to reiterate, how it doesn't matter how many subs you got. I'd say they're down. They're 300 and something. They're coming up for just a million views.
Yeah, but the thing is, we've got them in the link. They're in the link at the bottom, and I have put these all in alphabetical order, so there's no priority in it. They're all alphabetical order.
You've got more patience than I have.
And I've had to put them on two links now because there's so many on there. There's two, and I have to keep switching between them. And Cable ADV saying, do you have to do the collabs for every video? Yes, you do. So that's a frame, but it doesn't take too long. It takes a couple of minutes to do, doesn't it?
And obviously sub Andy, because Andy's still quite low on his numbers as well. So.
Yeah, everybody, yeah. We like to, everybody who's in the bottom there, give them a sub. And Christine saying, hello, Nige. Hello, Tojj.
Hello, Christine.
Oh, you've got a reply there as well. Brilliant.
I did.
She's all right, Christine. Yeah, she does some really good stuff. And you'll see some of the stuff in the collaboration section of my channel and probably all the other channels. You'll see the links in the bottom there. So the stream's going to end in about 3 minutes. We've got 3 minutes. We normally run it to the very end, don't we? We get our money's worth here.
Take it to the limit. Take it to the limit. It'll kick us out.
Well, does anybody want to mention or say anything before we close the stream? What other live we got? Buster's ADV live is on every last Friday of the week.
Friday, yeah.
Or as Stu says, last Friday of every week.
Last Friday of every month. Can I just say that again? The last Friday of every month it is.
Nige said it for you, though.
Yeah.
Last Friday of every month it is, yeah. So brilliant. And then check out all the channels for our collaborators, which I'll put the list, I'll put the this one up here, which is, let me just change that one for a minute before we do that. Where is it? So that one up there. These is the list of our collaborators here that we do at the moment, and you'll see all our links together. Now I was thinking of some time or other, I've got 1 minute left, sometime in the future I'm going to try and do a competition on the channel, and more details will be released on that in the next week or so when I find out if it's possible, how to do it, and if there is a way of doing it and things like that, so I can give a little bit back to people who come to the channel every week and watch. So I'm working on that, and hopefully that's going to come out in, might be 2 or 3 weeks. So pop back and we'll tell you how that's going to work. Go on, video. You're going to pop something.
Just bring that one up quickly before we go. For Capel and UXB, that's out of the shed.
Yeah, good channel.
He does a lot of off-roading now. He does the Icebreaker Challenge, but you'll probably find that interesting, that channel. He has got the S1000 XR as well, but he's predominantly off-road now. Him and Esther go out green laning.
Yeah.
There's something I've never done green laning, but it looks a lot of fun.
That's good fun.
I'd be worried about wrecking my bike. That's all I would be worried about. But
I'm not worried about busting a hip.
And busting a hip, yeah, as well.
Falling off is my biggest fear.
What's that, sorry?
Falling off's my biggest fear, Joe.
Yeah.
I don't mind the falling off. It's what happens when you do fall off, the bones that break and things like that.
The sudden stop at the end of the falling off that hurts.
Cause and effect.
The bit where you're in the air is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, not so sure about that, but okay.
I think if you're younger, it's probably all right. So anyway, this is going to stop any minute now. So I'm going to say goodbye. Have a lovely week ahead, and we will see you in the next video. We've got 20 seconds left. Have a nice week. Catch you later.
Bye,
Thanks
everyone.
to everybody for
Yeah,
popping
bye.
in the chat.
Take care.
Everybody. Bye.